Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope everything's good wherever you are. Guys, I hope all you guys are staying well, keeping safe. Everything good wherever you are. And I wanted to get talking about something which is quite a big topic in boxing as of today. Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis. There seems to be a serious rift. And it seems to be the rift is getting wider and wider. The beef, or the clear showing that, you know, these two are not getting on is quite clear for everyone to see, on whether it's on social media, whether it's the comments that are being made by both men. Gervonta Davis reacted to, you know, Floyd Mayweather explaining why he did a press conference on the same day that, you know, Gervonta had a press conference, and he said they offered him $1 million for that particular press conference. And Michael Benson reported this, and Gervonta Davis quoted the tweet and said "lol" on top of it, because Gervonta Davis apparently was quoted saying that it doesn't matter how much money a man has, he can still be jealous. Like, why Floyd would be jealous of Gervonta Davis? You know, Gervonta Davis, I like Gervonta Davis. I think he's a very exciting talent, very good fighter. But I think he needs to realize, and listen, he's a great fighter, so he's in the position because he's a good fighter, he can fight. But he needs to realize that he's big today because of Floyd Mayweather. If he didn't have Floyd Mayweather's name attached to him, Gervonta Davis wouldn't be anywhere near as big as he is today. So firstly, he should be thanking Mayweather for giving him the platform and basically making Gervonta a mega star. Because Gervonta Davis would not be anywhere near as big as what he is today if Floyd didn't, you know, have him going around with him on tours and taking him everywhere, you know, being there at his promotion of his fights. You know, Floyd has made this guy a bigger star than what he is. The reason why this guy's got the followers that he's got a bigger following. Yeah, he's an exciting fighter, but there's many exciting fighters that don't have anywhere near the following that he has, because of the fact that Floyd Mayweather's with him. You know, Floyd Mayweather's got millions and millions of followers on social media. Imagine, like, he has a picture with Tank Davis. People are like, who's that guy? You know, and they start following him. And that's how Gervonta Davis has got bigger. Floyd Mayweather has helped Gervonta Davis become a much bigger star than what he is. You know, Gervonta Davis wouldn't be anywhere near as big a star if Floyd Mayweather didn't promote him the way he did. If he wasn't with Floyd Mayweather. The reason why Gervonta Davis is big as he is because of Floyd. Because your name is attached to Floyd. Yeah, now you've managed to build a name and your name is pretty big. It's not like a pay-per-view big where he's doing 1 million pay-per-view buys. No, you know, that a very select few can achieve that sort of feat. But he's now a star. He's now a guy, if he was to, you know, end his contract with Mayweather or end his ties with Mayweather, every promoter would want to sign him because he's a big star and he's an exciting fighter. But let's not forget the groundwork and what Mayweather promotions, you know, guys like Leonard Ellerby, you know, who have done a lot for this guy. You know, so I think look, I don't know the situation between him and Mayweather and stuff, but I think he needs to be grateful for what Mayweather's done, because Mayweather's put this kid on the map. This guy was nobody. You know, this Mayweather brought him from the ground up. You know, he discovered that talent and gave him the opportunity, gave him the platform. Right? So without Mayweather, so before we all criticize Mayweather and Mayweather's this, yeah, he might need to leave Mayweather to enhance his career. But let's not forget what Floyd did for him. Let's not forget the impact that Floyd's had on his career. You know, people are quick to bash Floyd. But let's not forget what Floyd Mayweather did for Gervonta Davis' career. Let's not forget that. Floyd Mayweather's helped this guy make a name for himself. Don't forget that. You know, Mayweather's helped this kid. He's a good fighter, yes. He's exciting, yes. But he's bigger than what he is. Because let's be honest, Gervonta Davis ain't fought no killers. He ain't fought no great fighters. But yeah, because of his name being attached to Floyd, he's become a bigger star. Yes, he's an exciting fighter. Yes, he's all of that. but Mayweather's being attached to him has made him bigger, in my opinion. Okay, so this is what I think. Is this Floyd Mayweather? But I'll read it out. Yes, this is an exhibition fight that has been pushed back numerous times. It could be because what's going on with. As far as the people over in Dubai, at first it was supposed to be in February. Then they talked about March. Then they talked about April. So the dates keep getting pushed back over and over again. I guess we're now going in May, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not because of me. It's because of the guys doing the show. It's not really on me. It's on them. A guy, Ken, he's connected with Brent from One Entertainment. I met Ken through Brent. I worked with them on some international stuff before, as far as working with One Entertainment before, as far as making appearances overseas, everything has been good in the past, whereas I've never done a fight with them. So I think a little different, and I see a little difficult for them. So I don't really know if the fight is going to happen, but the only thing I can do is keep my fingers crossed. On holding a press conference on the same day as Gervonta Davis, he says, well, this wasn't my idea. I didn't want the press conference to be on the same day, but Anderson Silva had to fly out because I was in Miami when he was in Miami. So he and Brent said the only day they can do press conference is Thursday. And they said they will pay me $1 million cash. We just want to make sure you can do it. I wasn't going to do it Thursday, but they paid me $1 million to do it on Thursday. See, look, you can't really hate Floyd Mayweather if someone said to you that I'll pay you $1 million to do a press conference. Like, who would turn down $1 million, right, for a press conference? You know, you can't blame him for that. So Gervonta Davis going at him for that, I think is a bit... Gervonta Davis is probably looking at it, you got so much money, why would another million? But at the end of the day, it's more money. $1 million to do a press conference probably lasts an hour. Why wouldn't you do that? It doesn't matter how much money you got. It's money at the end of the day. Okay, on Davis indicating that, and if Davis is going to leave him and he's openly saying he's going to leave him, Mayweather's not going to benefit from him financially in the future. So Mayweather's got to look at it from himself. It's always, so here's what he said. On Davis indicating that competing press conference was a move to steal the spotlight from him. It's always called divide and conquer. And that's been going on forever. I've always wanted the best for any fighter that's under the PBC banner, as well as Mayweather Promotions banner. So I've always wanted the best for all fighters, especially you have never seen me push harder for a fight like I push for my fighters. If I don't care, I would always go there and badmouth my fighters. As far as me being jealous of anyone, I'm not just talking about my fighters. I mean, God has truly blessed me and I'm put in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel the way they want to feel. And my job is always be bigger person and continue to stay positive for my fighters to be great. So that's what Mayweather had to say about this Tank Davis situation. So obviously, look, Mayweather's making his feelings known. I don't think he's jealous of Tank Davis. I just think Mayweather's being Mayweather. Mayweather, you know, he got paid $1 million. He went out there and did his press conference. The fact of the matter is that don't keep blaming Floyd Mayweather all the time. Look, Floyd Mayweather is his promoter and Floyd Mayweather is matching him. But let's see when Tank Davis moves. Let's see who he fights. Let's see how Tank Davis's opponents change. And if it was really Mayweather, you know, Mayweather was trying to build Gervonta Davis into a cash cow, and Gervonta Davis was his only fighter. So you can understand from Mayweather's point of view why he was so possessive about Gervonta, because he's his cash cow, you know, and he felt that he could make him into a mega star and he didn't want him to lose. So I understand that. But now Gervonta Davis, if he's going to leave Mayweather, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, you know. So we'll have to wait and see how his career unfolds from here. But don't expect that his career is going to go on an upward trajectory. Mayweather was probably paying him a lot of money as well. You know, I think they were probably paying him well as well. So let's see. And I'm pretty sure he'll get paid well wherever he goes. But the main thing is for the fans. As fans, we want to see him in good fights. Unfortunately, Mayweather hasn't really been able to deliver him or deliver the fans big fights. And his pay-per-view numbers have taken a hit because you can only build somebody so much. So Mayweather's done a great job, in my opinion, building him from ground, making him a star. I think Mayweather's done a great job. But now is a point of his career where I think Gervonta has become stagnant, and the pay-per-view numbers are showing that, because the fans don't want to see him in fights with Rolando Romero anymore. They want to see Gervonta Davis in fights with Lomachenko, with Ryan Garcia, with Devin Haney. These are the type of fights that Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez, Prograis. These are the fights that the fans want to see Gervonta Davis involved in. And unfortunately, we've not been getting these fights. So the fans are becoming extremely frustrated with what they think is a great talent in Gervonta Davis. But they feel that he's being matched very poorly, and he's basically being undermatched. And what I mean by that is he's being matched against guys that he's easily going to beat, and they're not very good fights. Now, his last fight against Isaac Cruz was probably a fight that went under the radar because Cruz was actually a good fighter. But the point is that Cruz isn't a name that we associate as a big name. He's a guy that was kind of like unknown, and he put up a great performance and ended up showing the world that he's actually a much better fighter than what people thought. But people now want to see Gervonta Davis take that next step and fight the best guys, fight the top guys, fight the real competition, the best guys in the division, because Gervonta Davis is off that level. Gervonta Davis isn't a guy that's going to be fighting second-tier guys. Gervonta Davis is a guy that needs to prove his legacy. Can Gervonta Davis become a undisputed champion? Can he achieve these things? But the only way he can do that is by fighting the best in the division. And unfortunately, he's not been fighting the best. He went to 140 pounds, never fought the best. 130 pounds, never fought the best. 135 pounds, hasn't fought the best. So Gervonta Davis isn't fighting the best. The fans are irritated because they want to see Gervonta Davis tested. They want to see Gervonta Davis fight the best. And until he does that, the fans aren't going to be happy. The fans are going to be frustrated and peed off. So Gervonta Davis, for me, needs to up his competition. Will this happen now if he leads Floyd? We'll have to wait and see. But like I said, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So Gervonta Davis has just got to be very careful. With what, you know, with who he decides to join or what he decides to do. And look, it does look like there's a clear rift. It does look like that he's definitely going to leave. But it's going to be interesting to see who takes him and what he decides to do, and how his career pans out from here on in. Because, like I said, Mayweather has built him into a big star, in my opinion. But now, maybe it's come to a point where Mayweather said things like, I'm only going to make in-house fights. You know, that is no good to Tank Davis. That's no good. You know, that is holding someone's career back. And Mayweather fought everybody in his time, especially early on in his career, was fighting everybody. But I don't feel that he's got the same... Like, Mayweather's basically doing with Gervonta what he did as Floyd Money Mayweather. And even then, Floyd Money Mayweather fought everybody, really. He fought the top guys. He wasn't fighting second-string guys. Gervonta is fighting second-string guys. You know, and he's 27 years of age, so he's not young. He's not that kid that once was. He's old now. He's a mature man. And he's in his prime. So he's not this young kid anymore. He's in his prime. He's in his absolute prime. For a guy of his size, the weight class that he's going to be involved in, he's in his prime. Right? And he's not really fighting the top fights. He's not fighting the big fights. So that's my take on it. Let me know your thoughts about this beef between Mayweather and Gervonta, which seems like it's going to come to an end when after this fight. I assume this is his last fight. And then, you know, Davis is free to move on. But we'll have to wait and see. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.